quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Packlj and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return. Decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Maffa. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Just got it one or two, guys. If the crowd didn't impact the offense, they're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup because this environment is hostile.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. First down for this offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Packlj.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Young. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the catch and knocked down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 7, Clemson 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this. Way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Using his legs, it's Etienne. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. I saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Humphries. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. Georgia going up tempo. They emptied the roster, but every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Georgia sends out the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line.
Brings up second down.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Quarterback will keep it. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air, it's Klubnik. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he dropped it! Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
To an end, offensively, you're trying to put a drive together, get back in this ball game. The last thing you wanted to do was turn the football over, dig yourself an even bigger hole. Not good execution by the offense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
In a sudden change situation offensively, that's when you like to take shots. The defense just jogs out on the field. Let's see if we can catch him napping, take a shot. Great job in the back end covering to force the incompletion.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd down, going up top. He rifles one deep to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. It'll be a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set.
Touchdown, Tigers! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for...
Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
You know, quarterbacks have to be careful throwing over the middle of the field, especially when you're playing against a safety with this kind of range and this kind of football IQ. He was locked in on the QB, knew exactly where he was going with the ball. He was able to jump in front of it and pick it up.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. To the air, it's Klubnik. Trying to run the screen, and it was almost picked off. It'll be second down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Makes the grab.
The guys on the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, I'm still happy to get the field goal.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Going to the run to start this second half. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Etienne. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Finds his man. It's Bell. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender.
Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and they convert. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He has been surgical. precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, though.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Gonna run it. It's Maffa. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Humphries. At the 35, he's loose. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 21, Clemson 10.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Georgia comes quickly to the line. This quarterback part of their running game. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He'll take another shot here. And it's picked off. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He slings it deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. DB's right up on the receivers. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. As they come to the line on second down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Trying to take it back. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass, They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple.
Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
That's reeled in. It's Haynes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's going to pass on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover.